Good morning, campers. That was rather lively, wasn't it? Good morning, welcome to Meditate with Marie. I am up early. I've literally just rolled out of bed to come and deliver day 2 of the Positivity Project 2022. Let me just give it a moment, let people's notifications connect to them, and then we will get started. And hopefully I'll have a friend joining me for today's topic, which is nature and exercise. So I like to exercise first thing on a morning. I like to make it a routine. We all know it's incredibly healthy for the body, but it is so good for the mind and moods and hormone balancing and all those great things. It's really good for helping you cultivate a positive mindset and neutralizing negativity. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to do my exercise after the live video. You guys have probably heard me say this before, and I will say it again. One of my main motivations for exercising on a morning is to neutralize any negative vibrations that I wake up feeling. If I'm going to be anxious, I'm going to be stressed, worrying, overthinking, nervous energy, it's always first thing on a morning is when it's going to be worse. I find just waking up and even doing 10 to 15 minutes of movement, bit of yoga works well for me. That neutralizes any anxiety. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. Carl, can you jump in? Because it's not letting me bring you. Do it as an experiment one day. So I'm bringing in, if it's possible, Mr. Carl Mynott, who I quite often call Bro. He's one of my positive influences, wildlife enthusiast, knows a lot about nature, which is our theme today, as well as exercise, and he's also done some pretty big walks in his time on this planet. So Carl's really good at helping me if I feel on a downer or I feel negative or I need a spiritual kick up the butt. So he seems like the natural choice to bring in video today, so he can tell us how he and I use nature and exercise to help cultivate positivity, uplift the mood, and that kind of thing. If it connects, if it works, hopefully Carl is joining us from somewhere out in nature. I thought about doing this video live from my garden, but I cannot predict any kind of noise or interruptions and things like that. So I thought I would with double connected. I thought I'd stay inside while it's quiet. Carl, I've sent you an invitation. You have to accept it, unless I delete the invitation and request again, go again. Do what you did before. So for anyone watching this back live later, what I'm going to do is do another post after the live video with some optional activities for both themes today. And I'm going to invite you to just pick one, maybe 1 or 2 or more if you want to. They're all activities based around either nature or based around exercise, even better if you can combine the two. And tonight I'm going to be live at the earlier time of 6 p.m. because I'm going to be outside for a special reason, and we're going to be doing some mindfulness. We're going to do a mindfulness practice outside. Good morning, Paula. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to add Carl, and something's not working. Maybe nobody wants to hear what Carl has to say. No, I'm just kidding. We have banter like that. Yes, so tonight at 6 p.m, all being well, one thing I'm learning from the Positivity Project is I need a new phone battery. These live videos kill my battery pretty swiftly. So I'm going to make sure I'm fully charged and ready to rock tonight. So we're going to do a live mindfulness practice, and then I will demonstrate an earthing yoga sequence, which is really beautiful to do outside with bare feet. Yes, we do love Carl, don't we, Paula? I was just telling everybody how he's very good at the mindset stuff as well. He can help shift my mindset when I need a swift kick up the bum. Metaphorically speaking, of course. And he's not getting the invite, so I have added him and I have requested him. Let's see what we can do. Funny. Anyway, Paula, how are you? How did you sleep last night? Because I know that you were with us last night too. I don't know why, but that's just not adding Carl. It's saying it can't do it while there's another invitation, but Carl is the invitation, so that's interesting. Yes, Paula, tell me how you feel about nature and how you feel about exercise. Remember, there's no right or wrong answers. We are just simply talking about how nature is amazing. Oh, hurrah! Paula's had a really good night's sleep. Well done, I'm really pleased. Has that got anything to do with practicing gratitude or anything to do with the meditation we did? Feel free to say no. I usually find though that anybody that does practice a breathing technique or a meditation before bed, they do generally sleep well. My yoga class always tell me they sleep well after our session. So doesn't that go to show you? These things do help. They improve your life. They improve everything, which improves your mindset. So I could literally talk all day long about nature, and I could talk all day long about exercise. I'm going to try and keep it really brief and just stick to how they work well together and how they improve your mindset. So have you ever noticed that you can be in the house, you can feel a little bit rubbish, maybe you know why, maybe you don't, but when you go for a little walk outside, or maybe you're a biker, maybe like a bike ride, but even just a walk around the park, around the block, or just spending some time in nature makes a huge difference. You can come back feeling so restored. You can come back feeling like your mood has shifted, your perspective to things have shifted. You can literally come home feeling like a better and different version of yourself, which is amazing. Not to mention the fact of the exercise. Add that in, and you move the body, you shift stagnant energy out, and you just clear your cobwebs, clear your energy channels. It's so beneficial. Oh, Paula adores being in nature too. Awesome. I'm very pleased to hear it. Oh, and I'm glad you enjoyed the meditation. Excellent. It's not going to let me see your entire comment, but I will come back and look after. I see Laura's joining us. Good morning, Laura. How are you? Is Carl posting? Oh, that's interesting. Proof. Okay, I just don't think Facebook's going to let Carl in. Carl, if you can hear me, keep on posting, keep on commenting, and I'm really sorry that this is not connecting. I've dragged him out of bed for nothing. He's going to hate me later. Morning, Laura. Oh, see, I can't see any of Carl's posts. We're just going to have to go with the flow, aren't we? So yes, nature helps you shift perspective, helps you uplift your mood, helps restore you mentally and emotionally, not just physically. So my activity invitation for you guys today is to spend some time in nature. You're very welcome, if you're available at 6 p.m. tonight, to join me outside, if you take a device out with you, for a mindfulness practice. Or you can watch that video back later at any time that suits you. But you don't have to just practice mindfulness when you're outside. It could be anything. So I'm going to invite you to pick an activity off the lists that I'm going to post in a moment. And I am going to challenge you or invite you choose whichever word resonates with you, to spend some time in nature today, and then come back and let us know either on this video or the posts. Let me know how it's been for you. Maybe check in with yourself and notice how you feel before you go out, and then spend a bit of time in nature, and let me know how you feel when you get back. Really important. Oh, Paula, that's lovely. So Paula's been walking more now than she has in years, and she's also riding a bike. I want to get my bike out, really. And she feels like she's living again. See, it does make a massive difference. Okay, so doing exercise once or going out in nature once is going to feel good. It's going to be beneficial to you. But if you make it a regular thing, it's just going to really emphasize and highlight your life so much more. So with any of these positivity practices, I'm going to invite you to try them once, see how it gets on. Then see if you want to make it a habit. Doesn't have to be every day. It could be once a week. It could be twice a week, as much as you want. And then see if you can make it a way of life. Like, I used to get up and do yoga sometimes. Then I made it more of a habit, and now it's a way of life. I literally take my yoga mat everywhere with me. If I'm on holiday, I take a travel yoga mat. I do maybe just 10 minutes on a morning. Carl's on a random hill walk at the moment. Excellent. That would have been so great if he could have joined us, just like the original positivity project. So my apologies, Carl. I don't know why we're not adding in, but I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your energy and everything you do and your contribution to the project. You are so awesome, and I hope you enjoy your walk. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys there. I hope this video has been helpful. Maybe it's been a bit disconjoined today, but we don't mind. We just go with the flow these days. And I'll be back at 6 o'clock tonight from somewhere very pretty for a special reason, which I will tell you about when I get there. But before this special reason happens, I am going to offer you the chance to join in a short mindfulness practice and either watch me do a yoga earthing sequence. I'm not inviting you to take part because I can't see what you're doing. So if you choose to take part and follow, you do so at your own risk. Please don't exercise without the consent of a doctor, and just know your own limits. But it's more for demonstration purposes. I would invite you, if you want to practice mindfulness with me outside later, to take your shoes and socks off and do it barefoot, because earthing, where you get your bare foot connected to the earth, it boosts your immune system. Not only will you feel good mentally and emotionally, but it will physically boost your immune system. So let's spend 10 minutes outside later with bare feet touching the earth. Okie dokie. Thank you, Paula. You have been a wonderful bridge to the connection of communication here. Excellent. Paula's walking to work. You are awesome. You're a wellbeing warrior. Carl's going to hopefully jump in later on the week on a different video. Shelley's just joining us, but I am leaving, so I'm going to send you all lots and lots of love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Come back and share later. Let me know how your day's gone, and I will see you tonight at 6 o'clock. Sending you all so much love and gratitude for being here. Have a great day. Bye for now.